mostly clear skies, and we're going to hang on to those clear conditions through tomorrow as well as through the day on Tuesday and Wednesday. Lows tonight right around 43 degrees, and as we continue on through the next couple of days, we're going to be talking about the chance to see some 80-degree weather and could be talking about the mid-80s by Wednesday, but unfortunately the chance for more showers are going to be coming as we go through later on into Masters Week. Much more on that coming up in the full forecast.
Okay, thank you, Anthony. A new update to tell you about in a deadly crash that left 2 people dead in Augusta yesterday. The driver of the vehicle involved, Francis Porter Jr., is now charged with DUI, child endangerment, and 2 counts of vehicular homicide.
The crash happened just before 6 p.m. yesterday on Plantation Road near Peach Orchard Road. We're told the vehicle ran off the road and hit a tree, killing 2 passengers, 65-year-old Steve Leprote and 44-year-old Stephanie Story.
Porter and a child were taken to the hospital. We're told they're both stable, and Porter will be taken into custody once released from the hospital. Well, check out these photos. A horse barn fully engulfed in flames yesterday at an Aiken equine rescue. The Silver Bluff Fire Department told us 1 horse died from injuries, but the president of the rescue says that it was a pony and didn't die. They say he's actually being treated at the vet for injuries. It happened around 7 o'clock last night. Crews were called to Equine Rescue of Aiken on Glenwood Drive in reference to a fire. The barn is a total loss.
Now the community is out in full force helping to pick up the pieces. Our Celeste Springer was out there today to see just how people are helping get this organization back in the saddle.
There's still a ton of smoke coming from the rubble here at the barn, and even after this dies down, there's a long road ahead of trying to replace everything lost to the fire. Cleanup efforts are underway here. Volunteers are out collecting some of the things that survived the fire to sell off for money to rebuild. The Silver Bluff Fire Department says they responded to the fire here at 7 p.m. last night and found the building fully engulfed in flames. The barn is completely lost to the fire, but the Aiken equine community is stepping up to help. Several people have already made donations of thousands of dollars. They say the president of the rescue, Jim Rhodes, is always stepping up to help other people when a disaster happens. And now it's their time to pay it forward.
It is a big family, and everyone pulls together to help. And right away, as soon as they hear something that might be going on in another person's farm or that type of thing, they, come together and say, who can help, what do they need? It's just immediate.
And coming up at 11 o'clock, we'll hear from the barn's manager as well as a woman who's stepping up to try and collect donations to replace everything lost here in the fire. And of course, in the meantime, keep an eye on all this smoke to make sure the fire department doesn't have to get called a second time around. In Aiken, Celeste Springer, on your side.
All right, thank you, Celeste. Multiple new lawsuits accusing South Carolina prison officials